Alright, first thing, sorry for keep you waiting because I just came back from tuition, and yeah, so let's start about this live streaming. Wow, today we have about 700 students here. Yeah, yeah, just do not want to waste your time. Let's start the thing. Alright, so yeah. Okay, so let's go to the first question here. Okay, what's wrong with my paper? Don't tell me I have technical issue here. Oh my god. Okay. So my paper is just missing here. Oh my god. Wait for a while. I guess maybe I need to restart the application. Yeah, my OneNote is just like no problem. Okay, just wait for a while. Alright, so yeah, let's have a look on the first question here. Yeah, I hope you can actually see the first question here. Alright, so for the first question here, yeah, which is not following is not equals to 26.0 when round off to the 3 significant figures. So when you see 3 significant figures, you should know we start counting from first number, isn't it? So like this one, like 25.43, if I calculate this one as my 1, 2, 3, then I draw a line over here. This one, 3 shouldn't add 1 to the in front number, right? So this one should give me 25.4. So this one obviously is my answer. So we can try like 25.95. We move this number. The 5 going to add 1 to 9. Then this one will give you 26.0. This one 1, 2, 3. This one also 26.0. 1, 2, 3. This one also 26.0. So obviously the answer will be the only answer here. Alright. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so given that what is the value of y if x plus y equals to 0.019. Alright, so okay, so in order to solve this question, kind of will solve this thing. So x plus y equals to 0.019. So basically y will equals to 0.019 minus x, isn't it? So x is 5 power of 5 multiplied 10 power of negative 3. So this one will be 0.019 minus 0.005. Right, then you use the calculator, you should get 0.014. Then I round off this one, move 1, 2. So it will be 1.4, 10 power of negative 2. So answer will be B. Alright, so okay, let's move on to the next one. So this diagram will show the empty cone. The height is 20 and diameter will be 30. And it's filled up 70% of the water. Calculate the volume of the water. So this one will be actually quite easy. So this one, if I separate it into the half here, this one should be 15, right? Just 30 divided by 2. Alright, so therefore, in order to find the volume of the cone, you should know the formula for volume of the cone. Volume is equals to 1 over 3 pi r square h. Right, so what I will do is 1 over 3 pi, this one should be 15 square, right? So should be 15 square, h is 20. Alright, so I will get this volume. And actually this is subjective, so I will just like multiply with 70% straight away. I will multiply 70%, which is 0.7. This one represented by 70%. Then I will straight away get the answer from here. So I will have 1 over 3 multiply pi and multiply 15 square multiply 20 multiply 0.7. So you should get the value which is the 3298.67. Round off to the indices number should be 3.3 multiply 10 power of 3. I guess this is 3 here. So answer will be A here. Right, so let's move on to the next one. So, alright, go to the number 4 here. You have a mass from one hydrogen atom and a mass from one oxygen atom is equals to each other. Calculate the mass of one molecules of water consists 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So basically the hydrogen here you need to multiply 2 plus 1 oxygen, isn't it? So therefore I will just do something like 2 multiply 1.66 times 10 power of negative 24 plus 2.66 multiply 10 power of negative 3 33. This one you can just use the calculator to do it lah. So because basically you can type the standard form in your calculator, right? So yeah, so 2 multiply 1.66 negative 24 plus 2.66 negative 23. So you should get 2.992. So answer is A lah. This one just use the calculator lah. Mean you do not need to do manually. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, this question is a bit tricky because they want the place value. They are not asking about value of 2. They want the place value of 2 here. So because this one is 7235 base 8, right? The first number is 8 power of 0. Second is 8 power of 1. So 2 basically over here is 8 power of 2, right? So the base value over the place value here should be 8 power of 2. So it is 64. So it's 64. If the question asks about what is the value of 2 in base 10, then it will be different. Then this is 2 multiply 64, then it will be 128. So I guess they want the place value only, means they only want the 64. Yeah, I actually do read about the comment, but the comment just says too many things is not relevant one. So yeah, so I will just ignore those not related questions. Alright, so I'm going to move to the number 6 here. Okay, so yeah, so this one they want to know the value in the base 10. Because this one base 5 you can't use your calculator, right? So what you need to do over here is you need to solve it manually first. This one will equals to 402 base 5 plus 43 base 5. Okay, so if I plus this one, 402 plus 43, for base 5, right, 2 plus 3 is 5, right? 5 will become a 10. Alright, so 4 plus 1 plus 4 is 5, right? 5 will become a 10. So you have 500 here. So 500, if you want to change to the base 10, then you just change it. So this is 5 power of 0, 5 power of 1, this is 5 power of 2. So it's 5 multiply 25, so you got 625. So answer will be B here. Right. Yeah, if you want to know how to press the base number into the calculator, I'm not sure which model of calculator you are using. Let's say you are using this one, same with mine. Then what you can do is you want to go into the base number. So you press the mode and then you should see 4 with the base n. Then you press 4. So you will see the DEC here. DEC stands for base 10. And then on this row, on the top you can see DEC, HEX, BIN and OCT. HEX is base 16, which you're not going to use. BIN is the binomial, which is base 2. And OCT is the base 8. Yeah, you can change to the according what you want. Yeah, but you can't do base 5 in your calculator. Okay, because some student might not know why I get 500, because it seems like 402 plus 43 is 445, right? But the problem is, when this is base 5, you cannot see the number 5 here. So if let's say I do the base 5 here, I have, okay, let's say for base 5, right? This is what happened. You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we got 10. Then the 6 we are going to 11, 12. Then we can continue 13, 14, then we go to 20. So this is what happened to base 5. Because base 5, the base 5 is not basically means you will have 1, 2, 3. You will not have 5, 6, 7, 8 in your base 5 number. Am I multiplying anything wrongly here? The marking scheme say is D125. Oh yeah, it's 125. Because yeah, it's 125. Yeah, I just didn't use a calculator. Alright, so okay, so let me move on to the next one. Yeah, this is what happens when base 5, 4 plus 1, you will get 10. Same idea to the base 2. Base 2, you will get, the first number is 1, the second number is 10, third number is 11, fourth number will be 100. This is what happened to the base 2. Yeah, if you still do not understand what happened here, maybe you should go to check it out. Yeah, thanks, because this one is not 500, right? It's 1000. Oh my god. So this is 5 power of 0, 5 power of 1, 5 power of 2. Because I cannot have 5, right? It's 5 power of 3. So yeah, it's 1 multiply 125. So it's 125. Yeah, it's 1000. Yes. Thanks. A bit rush and today a bit blur here. Alright. Number 7 here. Can you write down how to do when base 2 change to base 5 or base 8? Whenever you want to change to base 5, you need to change to base 10 first, then only you can change to the base 5. I do make a video about base number, you can go check it out. Okay, so yeah, about these questions, since this is a rhombus, so 4 of the line is the same length. Alright, so therefore, I know this triangle is the same triangle. I mean, PQS and QRS, both triangles should be a totally same triangle. So if this is X, I know this is X and this is X as well. So since I know all this angle is X, then I will focus on this triangle. I hope you can see this triangle here. So I will focus on this triangle. So I know all the angle of triangle plus together equal to 180, right? So therefore 1x plus 1x is 2x should equal to 180 minus 70 minus 32 minus 28. So from here, I can get my x value easily. 180 minus 70 minus 32 minus 28. So I divided by 2, I get x equals to 25. So yeah, this is how we get the x value. Alright. So let me move on to the next one. Alright, so this question, PT is tangent to the circle QST. Okay, PQR and PT. Okay, so basically you have two tangent lines here, PQR and PT. So tangents, something good about tangent is we know here is 47, then here will be 47. Alright, if this is the tangent line, alright, so and then I can know this angle easily. I just use 180 minus both of it, minus 47 minus 32. I should get this is 101. So the other side, this one should be 79 because plus together you'll get 180. So therefore, I can know this is 79, right? Then this angle over here will be same with that one. It's 79. So 79 plus 47, then 180 minus it. I can know the angle on the middle is 54. Alright, so therefore if this is a tangent, this angle will be 79, then here will be 79 as well. Yeah, this one will be 79. Then I can get an x easily, 180 minus both 79. So you should get the answer is 22. Yeah. Okay, if you have no idea what happening here, you should understand if this is a tangent line here. We have a triangle inside the tangent here. What we know is this angle and this angle will be the same angle. That means these two is the same angle. And then this angle and this angle will be the same. Yeah, so this is something you actually need to know for the tangent. Yeah, they always happen in this way, so you better understand it. Yeah, why 47? Because of this one. So if let's say this angle is 47 here, then this angle will be 47. So let's say this angle is 60 here, then the yellow, this color, this angle will be 60. Because this is the tangent rule for the circle. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, in the diagram 4, the remount F is an image of the remount E. So therefore, this is the image, this is the object. Alright, so okay, what is the skew factor? We know skew factor basically is image divided by object. So the image will be 18, object will be 30. So over here, I simplify by divided by 6. I should have 3 over 5. This is a skew factor, but over here you see the tiger head is on the top. This one tiger head is on the top, at the bottom, right? So you should add a negative for it. So it should be negative 3 over 5. Right, we always write the image first, the length of the image over the length of the object. Right, so I will move on. Yeah, a lot of students ask about paper 2. I hope if later we have time, maybe we can check out paper 2. But yeah, I don't think I will do paper 2 because I don't want you guys stay until too late. Yeah, tomorrow is a math. Yeah, why need to put a negative? Because the object is opposite, then you need to put a negative. Example, if this is a triangle. Let's say this one go to like this is positive. Your skew factor will be positive. But however, if this one go to like this, then your skew factor should be negative. Okay, so you must very careful on the what is the pattern of. So you can see the tiger actually look opposite, right? So therefore, you should have a negative. Yeah, because the image is inverse. Alright, number 10 here. Yeah, this question is a bit tricky. If you have no idea what is similar or triangle, yeah, this question might be a bit tricky for you. Okay, first thing is I have this value cos KLM mean this angle equals to 4 over 5. Cos will be adjacent over hypotenuse. 4 over 5. We know the 4 over 5 here, the 4 over 5 here basically is the ratio, right? So when 4 go to 8 centimeter, we know it's multiply 2. Then 5 have to multiply 2, we will get 10 cm. Alright, so you notice 10 cm, they are same length, right? So here is another 10 cm. Alright, so then the next thing I will do is I will take out this triangle to draw it like this. So this is this is K, this is L, this is M. Because their angle is the same, right? They have the same angle with the big one. So therefore, this one will be 8 and 10. Yeah, this one will be 8 and 10. So what I'm doing here is, yeah, we can now know this is 6, right? Because of Pythagoras, 3, 4, 5. Or you can use the 10 square minus 8 square, you get 6, alright? So therefore, right now they ask me about tangent x. Okay, this question is a bit tricky. The first thing is I'm going to use the similar triangle methods to get the length of nj here. So I'm going to write something like this. nj over 20. Okay, it's nj over 20, right? So the small triangle will be 6 over 8. So I can know the nj length by doing this method. So I will just multiply. This is 3 over 4 times 20. I get 15 cm. So therefore the length here is 15 cm. If you have no idea, this is a comparing method. I'm just using their ratio. Yeah, and then I compare both sides. That means like this side over this side will equals to this side over this side. Alright, this is just a similar triangle comparing methods. So after I know the nj, the question asks me to find the tangent x. Of course, I cannot use this x angle, so I'm going to borrow this side. This x is just a borrow one. So the tangent x here should equals to OA, right? So it's 20, so it will be 20 over 50. Alright, so this divided by 5 will be 4 over 3. However, this angle tangent x prime is just a borrow because my real angle, this angle should be in the fourth quadrant, alright? It should be between 270 to 360. In the fourth quadrant, if you learn about this one, add sugar to coffee, you should know fourth quadrant tangent should get negative. So therefore, my real tangent x should be negative 4 over 3. So answer will be B. Yeah, I will not delete this video. For whoever who missed up this video, you can just watch it tomorrow morning. Yeah, normally after my live streaming, half an hour it will upload to it there. Why use tangent? Yeah, because the question actually asks about tangent x, right? So tangent is the only thing we can use. Yeah, so if you don't know where is the opposite, it's very easy. If the angle is over here, opposite the angle we call opposite. This is adjacent, this is hypotenuse. Alright, so if I have the same thing, my angle is over here, opposite my angle will call opposite adjacent, hypotenuse will be the longest line. Alright. How to know is it in the quadrant 4 here? Okay, because this angle x here, this one is acute angle. Acute angle means what? This angle definitely is less than 90. Because here already 90, right? This angle is less than 90. And then you imagine the whole circle is 360, right? 360 you minus any angle less than 91, definitely it will more than 270, right? More than 270 will in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to move on to number 11. Okay, this question is a bit tricky for modern math student. Determines the number of intersection point. So you want to know how many intersection point for sine x and cos x graph is within this range. So because the angle 190 to 360, right, I will ignore about first one because 45 degree is not within 90 and 360. So whatever have 45 one, I will ignore. So right now, I only have two of this choice. So the easiest way for you to do it, right, you just type sine 225 and cos 225. If both of the answer here is the same, that means they intersect. So if you type in the calculator, you will get some square root value. So if both of the value is the same, they will intersect at one value. So yeah, the answer is B. If this one, you can try to type the sine 90 and cos 90. So both of the answer is not same, right? That means they doesn't intersect here. And the same thing, you can do sine 180 to cos 180. Both of these value is not same, right? It's not same, so that means they doesn't intersect. So these 2 points also they doesn't intersect. So therefore, your only answer will be B. But of course, if you want to further understanding, you can draw out a sine and cos graph here. If I try to draw out a sine and cos here, I should get something like this. Right, so basically sine and cos graph, they only intersect at this point, 45 and 225. So at 225 they intersect 1 point. At 45 they intersect 1 more point. That's all. For sine and cos graph, they only intersect at two different points only. Alright, so let me move on. Alright, this a lot of students do not like about this question. So yeah, so you have so many planes. So they want to know the angle between the Kij and FGKJ. So FGKJ is the plane at the back here. Yeah, FGKJ will be this plane at the back here. So if you want to know the angle between them, so it's quite simple, right? So the angle, obviously, you just imagine if you have two different planes here, the angle must be here, isn't it? So yeah, so it will be IJ and F. So IJ and F. Okay, I don't have that angle. Let me see. Okay, FGKJ. Yeah, should be between here. IJF. Yeah, we have, which is B. Yeah. Okay, for some students you might not able to see it. What I can do is I recommend you maybe you can try to draw the full line for it. So I will just like make the shaded region the whole thing, so you can see the whole shaded region. So if you have this plan, which is a HKJI, and the plan at the back, which is the KGFJ, you realize they intersect at the point KJ, right? If they intersect at the point KJ, right, your angle must be at the KJ there, K to J. So at the KJ there, basically you have 2 points to choose. You have 2 values to choose. Some student will, okay, if you're able to see it, you should know the angle should basically is the IJF. You're not able to see, maybe you will choose some IK, I don't know, IKF or something like this. You will assume the angle at K. But because this plan don't have this plan, right? So even you choose the K, actually another answer will be the HKG. Yeah, but then you don't have the HKG here for you to choose, right? So basically, the only angle you can choose for these two planes is basically IJF. Alright, so okay, so I see some question PQR. Where is the PQRS? Yeah, so example, if you have a plane look like this, and you have another plane look like this, maybe I don't know what the plane can look like. Yeah, 3 dimension is a bit hard for me to draw. Yeah, I'm not good in drawing 3 dimension. Maybe I draw something like this. Okay, maybe you have A, B, C, D, E, F. So I want to know the angle between the A, B, C, D. Yeah, between A, B, C, D and D, C, E, F. You should know the angle is basically between here, isn't it? So this one should be your angle. So, or you can take this angle. Yeah, this is how we actually see the angle between them. You must be able to see the 2 different planes here. The answer must only in triangle. Not necessary, you can have 2 different things. Okay, so let me move on to the next chapter. If not, I cannot finish this paper. Okay, so diagram 7 show the position of the cable car and the cable car station and a bird. So they ask about which of the following ABC represent angle elevation. So if angle elevation basically means it must from the horizontal line. This is the horizontal line. And then you're going to look upwards. So this is the angle elevation. So over here, I will find a horizontal line. I have a horizontal line here, but this one is looked down, so this one is a depression. So I have a horizontal line and I look upwards, so this one will be elevation. Horizontal line, look downward, this is depression. And then this angle, I have no idea what it is. This is not elevation and not depression, so the only elevation will be D. Quite simple. Yeah, because yeah, why not A? Because A is looks so weird here. Can we have a A here? I don't know, it just seems a bit weird for me for angle A here. Have a horizontal line. Oh, I guess is one of the reason is because we always take the acute angle. We always take the acute angle. Means the angle less than 90. Okay, so example, this is angle depression, right? We will never take this one as our angle depression, isn't it? Because this is the angle more than 90. I guess it's because yeah, angle A is more than 90, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but D I confirm is angle elevation. A I'm not sure, so I choose D. Yeah, C is for the horizontal line. You look downward, right? You can see the angle actually going down here. So from the horizontal line going down, we call angle depression. Must from the horizontal line we're going up, then only we call elevation. Alright, so okay, let me move on the next question. Okay, so diagram A will show a lighthouse is in between the boat and the buoy. So the lighthouse, the boat and the buoys are collinear. So this one basically is a collinear. Mean they are a straight line. So basically from here you should be able to see something here. Yeah, even though it's a bit hard for me to sketch. Okay, I try to sketch two different triangles here. Alright, so we have some information. The angle depression from the buoy here. This angle is basically angle depression from the lighthouse. This angle depression is 30 degree. And this angle depression will be 40 degree according to the question. So this is 30. So this one will be 40. And the length between here to here I'm going to call it X. And the angle between here to here I'm going to call it Y. So what I'm doing here is basically I just need to solve the two triangles. So I solve the first one first lah. So for this triangle, I have 40, I have 75, and I have X here. I know I need to use tangent. Tangent 40 equals 75 over X. So X will equals to 75 over tangent 40. So I should get 89.38. Then I do the same thing for the other triangle. This is 75, this is Y, this is 30 degree. Then I know the tangent 30 equals to 75 over Y because opposite over adjacent. Then I know my Y is equals to 75 over tangent 30. So you should get 129.90. So I will plus both together because they want to know the distance between the boat and the buoy, right? So you should get 219.3. So answer is D. Yeah, the 75 meter is given here. The height of the lighthouse is 75. So it's given. So you just need to plus both of them together. It's quite easy. You draw out the two different triangles here. Then you solve it to find the distance x and distance y here. Then you should be able to see the answer. Alright, question 15 here. Okay, so the diagram 9 shows the location of the market, clinic, post-Latitude in a certain town. The clinic is due south of the market. The clinic is due south of the market. Then I know the north is over here because the clinic is due south of the market. So the bearing of the post office from the market and the post logic from the clinic is 138. This is 138. And this is 104. Alright, so according to the question, find the bearing clinic from the post latitude. So this is the post latitude, this is the north here. Then I can easily know the angle here will be 180 minus 104, right? So it will be 76. So therefore, the blue color will be the bearing I want to find from the north all the way here. So this angle will be 360 minus 76. Then I should get the bearing easily. So the bearing should be 284. Yeah, 284. So the answer will be D. Alright, so you should know how to do the bearing. Okay, how do I get 76? If this two line is the parallel line, this angle A plus angle B have to be 180. Alright, this is internal angle. So yeah, so therefore both facing the north, right? Facing the north means they are parallel. So the internal angle will get 180. So one is 104, 180 minus 104, you should get 76. Why does the north at the market, not at the clinic? Because of the first sentence here. The first sentence here, they say clinic is due south of market. So that means the clinic is due south of the market. That means if the market is over here, the south will be the clinic. So therefore the north is facing the other side. Yeah, I hope you guys can understand. Let me move on to number 16 here. A yard lift Q to P, which is at a bearing of 100 from Q. So 100, I will roughly get some idea here. So this is north. 100 is roughly like this. 100. Yeah, 100 from Q. So this is Q, this is P here. Okay, then it's continuing journeys to R, which is on the bearing of 230 from P. So if this is north here, 230 will be roughly like this to the R. Alright, so because this is 180, right? So here should be 50 degree. Yeah, because 230 minus 180, you should get 50 here, right? And then the angle for QRP is 30. So this is 30 degree. Yeah, QRP is 30. So find the bearing R from Q. Alright, so we try to find the angle which we can find here. What happened is here should be internal angle, right? 100, here should be 80 degree. Then I can get this angle easily. I can get this angle easily by using the 360 minus 80. 360 minus 80 minus 230. So this angle inside here should be 50 degree. Then I can know this angle easily by 180 minus these two. This one should be 100. So the question asks about the bearing R from Q. So from Q, the angle at Q here. So therefore, I will from the north of the Q here and rotate the thing until I see the line QR. So which is the whole angle here is the bearing I want. So 100 plus 100, you should automatically get the answer is 200. Alright. Yeah, I already explained until quite slow. Can you understand it? Yeah, you should know how to do the bearing thing. The bearing must always start from north here. And then the angle going to rotate clockwise like this up to 360 degree. Yeah, must follow the clockwise. This is what happens the bearing. Yeah, what happened to the bearing? Y 300 minus 74. I don't get 360 minus 74. I'm not sure which part you are looking at. So let me move on to the question 17 here. So why the answer cannot be 74? Why need to 360 minus 74? Oh, you are still in that question. The 360 minus 74 because the x value is in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, the fourth quadrant tangent cannot be positive, must be negative. Alright, so let me move on to the next question. Yeah, they asked about longitude of D, and you have a very important information here. CD is the diameter of the parallel latitude, means the angle between C to D is 180 here. So if this one is 21 west, if this is 21 west, I move 118, I move the 118 toward the west. We are going to the west, right? So actually it's plus them. So therefore, this line is basically 21 plus 118, 139 west. If this is 139 west, this is C, this is C. C to D is the diameter, right? So over here, they are 180 degree, the relationship between them, right? So just use 180 minus 139, you will get 41. The west change to east. So it's quite easy, but you have to understand how to get the bearing, and then you also have to understand what happens to the diameter. Okay, you want to know the longitudes of latitudes, right? I can briefly explain a little bit. For longitudes, right? Oh, it's very hard to explain here. Okay, so let's say this is the Earth here. This one on the middle we call equator. Alright. The longitude. Okay, equator means it's a 0 degree for latitude. Alright, the longitude basically will be one line called Greenwich meridian. Greenwich meridian will be a 0 degree for the longitudes. Alright, so therefore the longitude you can see is actually move left and right, but the latitude going to move north and south. So therefore, let's say this is a Greenwich meridian. Greenwich meridian to the east here, the maximum value you can get 180 east. If go to the west here, the maximum value this one is a longitude one. What I'm saying now is a longitude. You can get 180. You can get 180 west. Okay, so for the latitude, we have one line called equator. Your maximum value you go to the north here is up to 90 north. The minimum value will be 90 south. So for the latitude, basically you can see is move north and south one. The other one is move east and west. But if you really want to fully understand, I do have the Earth video. Please go to check it out. Alright, okay, then now onward should be quite easy. Okay, so I just expand this equation. I just multiply like this. Alright, so I should get m squared minus 3m plus 2m minus 6 minus m squared plus 2m. M squared I simplified. 2m minus 2m. I get negative 3. Oops, am I doing any mistake here? Yeah, I get so m squared plus 2m minus 3m minus 6 minus m squared I minus m squared minus 3m plus 2m minus 6 minus m squared plus 2m. Oh, yeah, this m squared I simplify. 4m minus 3m, I get positive m minus 6. So, oops, m minus 6, it will be donkey. Alright, so let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so factorize completely. So I guess all the number can divide by 3. So I take out the 3 here. So the 147 I divided by 3. I should get 49 x squared and then minus 16. But because the question says factorize completely, so therefore I will continue do this one. Because I know 49 I can change to 7 square x squared minus 4 square, right? If everything in the square, this one you should know about formula a squared minus b squared. You will get a plus b, a minus b. So therefore, I will get 7x plus 4, 7x minus 4. Alright, so this one should be my answer, which is C here. Alright, so let me move on. Okay, this one make x as a subject, so quite easy. So the first thing is minus 2x over 3, I move to the other side. This one will be 5 minus 1, I get 4. So, and then x, I'm going to move the 3 and 2 to the other side. So I should get x equals to 4 multiply 3 over 2. Simplify, x equals to 6. Alright, this one just solve this equation. It shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, okay, this one is a bit hard. I would say this question is a little bit challenging if you are not good in indices. Alright, so first thing is, what is the 3 power of negative 2 here? Okay, 3 power of negative 2 will be 1 over 3 power of 2, which is the 1 over 9. Alright, so when you have the negative, it means 1 over. Negative means 1 over, alright? So the first thing I solved already, 1 over 9. Alright, now you have 81p8 multiply 3 over 4. Okay, the 3 over 4 need to for the number and for the p also. So 81, 3 over 4, you should get 27. And p over 8, 3 over 4, you can simplify this one. 2, you should get p power of 6. So multiply 27 p power of 6. Alright, divide, I write a divide here. I try to solve this thing first. 9 over 49 p negative 2 multiply 1 over 2. 1 over 2 for both. 1 over 2 basically means square root, right? So if you got the square root, 9 over 49, you should know this one is basically 3 over 7 square, right? Yeah, 3 square get 9, 7 square get 49. Then the 1 over 2 and square you can cancel out. You get 3 over 7. Negative 2 and half, you get p negative 1. So divide 3 over 7, p negative 1. Just now I say p negative equal p power negative 1 is mean p power negative 1 is mean 1 over p, doesn't it? So I will change this one to 1 over p. Multiply 1 over p. Alright, so this one I simplify. I left 3p power of 6. Alright, divide I change to multiply. This one I need to flip over. Becomes 7p over 3. 3 and 3 I cancel. I get 7. p6 times p power of 7. So I get C. Right. How do you get 27? Okay, so come. If 81 power of 3 over 4, right, you should at least understand top this one mean power. Bottom this one mean root. Alright, so therefore I will fourth root the 81. Fourth root 81 I will get 3. You imagine fourth root 81 power of 3. Then you will get 3 power of 3. You will get 27. Okay, if you cannot imagine this one, of course there's another way you can do is, I know 81 is 3 power of 4. So this one 3 over 4. 4 and 4 simplified 3 power of 3, I get 27. Okay, just depend how you want to do this one. Alright, so Yeah, I do play Dota for fun. But anyways, I hope you can understand this question. Okay, so can you repeat it again, sir? You explain it a bit. How do you get 3 over 7? Okay, so another thing happen is the divide change to multiply. Basically, the fraction will flip over, right? So if this one, I join them together, 3 times 1 is 3 over 7p, right? If I change to multiply, 3 over 7p need to become 7p over 3, right? Just flip over this one. Then 3 and 3 I simplify, then I get 7p power of 7. How to get p negative 2? P negative 2 is given on the top here, isn't it? The p negative 2. How to get 3 over 7? Oh, okay. Oh, how to get 3 over 7? Okay, you can think like this. Okay, maybe I explain a little bit slower a little bit. Okay, so you have 9 over 49 p power negative half, right? Yeah, you just power half for both. Power half at the same time is mean square root. You square root 9 over 47. Then at the same time, this one p negative 2 multiply half, you get p negative 1, right? So you square root of this one equals to square root of 9 over square root 49, not 47. So square root 9 you get 3, square root 49 you get 7. This is how I get 3 over 7. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to move on to the next one. Alright, so for these questions, is they ask you to find R. Yeah, this question is a bit tricky. So first thing is I will multiply the 2 over 3 into the both first. So as 6 multiplied 2 over 3, I get 4. T3 multiplied 2 over 3, I get 2. Over the bottom I will expand. This one is x squared t squared multiply x squared. Now this is s4 t2 over s squared multiply s squared, you get s power 4 t squared. Both simplified, you get 1. Alright, so that means the whole thing here will give you 1. So this one 8 r's cubed. How to get 1? I want to get 1, isn't it? So r cubed will equals to 1 over 8. R will equals to cube root of 1 over 8. So R equals to 1 over 2. So answer will be B. Alright, so let me move on to the next one. Yeah, if you want to press the fourth root, right, in the calculator, make sure you use the correct button here. Yeah, you should use this button if you want to press the fourth root. You should use this button. Choose the correct button. Okay, okay, let me just repeat this question one more time. Yeah, since a lot of students cannot understand. Okay, first thing is maybe I do very slow. Okay, 6, right? I multiply 2 over 3. T power of 3, right? I multiply 2 over 3. Okay, over. Now I focus, I'm doing this side first. I'm doing this side first. This one, right? The 2 and T, I got 2, multiply S2. Then 2 over 3, 3 and 6, I simplify, I got 2. 2 times 2, I got 4. This one simplify, I left 1. 1 times 2, I got 2. So this one S2 multiply S2, this one multiply this one mean the power plus, right? This one mean 2 plus 2. This is T power of 2. So this is S power of 4 T power of 2 over S power of 4 T power of 2. The same thing simplify, I left 1. So that means that 8r cubed is equals to 1. So if 8r cubed equals to 1, I write the equation down. After I write the equation down, I move the 8 to the other side, I get 1 over 8. I move the cube to the other side, it becomes cube root 1 over 8. Cube root 1 over 8, you will get 1 over 2. I hope you get it. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. Okay, express m in terms of k and n. That means I want to make m as a subject. So the first thing is I move the 1 over 2 to the other side, I get 2k equals to the fifth root of m over 2. M over n, I mean. Then the next thing I do is in order to move the fifth root to the other side, it becomes power of 5, m over m. So 2 power of 5, k power of 5. 2 power of 5 is 32. K power of 5 is k power of 5 equals to m over n. And then make m as a subject, I throw the n to the other side, it's 30. So it's going to multiply with n. So this one should be my answer. Yeah, which is C. Alright, quite simple. Okay, list all the integer w satisfy both simultaneous equation linear inequality. So I solve the first thing first. Negative 2w plus 5 less or equals to 3. Alright, so what happened is I can move the 5 to the other side, become 3 minus 5. So negative 2w less or equals to negative 2. Okay, now pay attention. If I want to move my negative 2 to the other side, I divide negative 2 for both, right? This side need to change. Whenever you divide negative value, you need to change side of symbol. Yeah, remember this one. So I divide negative 2, right? Negative 2 divide negative 2, I got 1. This one I got w. So w is bigger than 1. Alright, then I solve another one, which is this one. So this one, 3w over 2, 7 plus 5 is 12. 3w, 12 times 2 is 24. So w less than 8. So this is the second thing I got. So since the w must be bigger than 1, less than 8, right? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So answer will be C. Alright, so I hope you can get it. I actually quite slow already. So will the sign change when pindah from 0 for addition to subtract? When you pindah from addition to subtract, the sign will not change. Only you multiply or divide the negative value, then only it will change the sign. Alright, so yeah, I see a bit lag here. Yeah, some students says why doesn't include the 8, because the sign here don't have the equal. Because this one no equal sign, that means you cannot include the 8 here. Alright, so let me just move on here. Okay, zoom out a little bit. Okay, so the ogive in the diagram 11 represents the temperature T of 60 different samples. So they ask about the molar class. But the problem is this is cumulative frequency. So if this is a ogive, right, so I know this is upper boundary. This is cumulative frequency. So how to find the biggest frequency? Normally I see the gap between 2 points. Like this one, the gap between here is just 1 unit, right? 1 unit actually represents 2. So obviously the gap between highest is this one, right? Because this one is from here to here. You can see the gap is taller. Yeah, compared to the next one, let's say this one. Yeah, or you can just minus them lah. Like this one, the gap between is like very small. Alright, so you find the largest one. So I know basically is this class. From 71.5 to 76.5. But this is upper boundary. This is not the class. So you know this is upper boundary, right? I need to round off. It will become 72. This one I minus 0.5. This one becomes 76. So answer will be donkey. Or you can just minus them lah. Because this is cumulative frequency. In order to get the frequency of each of it, you can just you can just minus them. Yeah, so the answer is donkey. Yeah, I realize my Steam is keep on disturbing me. Let me just close the window first. I'm so sorry. Yeah, why not A? Because this is cumulative frequency. The modal class actually they want highest frequency, not highest cumulative frequency. So you cannot choose A. Because for this 86 to 91, right? So if you find a frequency between them, should be 2 only. The frequency between them is from 60 to 58. So the frequency for this class is just 2. Because you need to minus them. This is cumulative frequency. Okay, so if this is upper bound, right? How to change this one is the lower bound you plus 0.5. For upper bound you minus 0.5. The pattern fixed already one. Not both also minus 0.5. Lower bound you need to plus, the upper bound you need to minus. Okay, so I'll move on to 26 here. Yeah, this question is a bit tricky, but it's still okay. Yeah, it's a frequency. How to get a frequency? You basically just minus them. You see each of the coordinate, you can just minus them to get your frequency. You read from the data here and then you minus them. Alright, so why so many students so struggle? Okay, come. Let's do this thing. Yeah. So okay. We have the first class here. Okay, this plus 0.5. This is 62 to 67. Alright, then you have the next one is from 62 to 67, and then from 67 to 72, and then you will have the next class should be, yeah, the class is a bit weird, 72 to 77, and then from the next one should be 77 to 92, 82. Then the next one should be from 82 to 87, and then from 87 to 92. Alright, so if this is a class here, and then if I want to get a frequency, I will just minus them. Like 62 to 67, you can see from 0 go up to 3, right? So it will be 6. It will be 6 here. This one will from 6 go to 22, right? 6 go to 22 will be 16. Then the next one will from 22 go to maybe 42. 22 go to 42, which is 20. Then this one from 42 go to 52, which is 10. And then the last one is from 42 go to 52 go to 58, which is 6. The last one is 2. Alright, this is how you find all the frequency. After you come out all the frequency, obviously you know the modal class will be this one, isn't it? Alright, so I hope you can understand how do you get the things. Oh yeah, the class should be 6, right? Yeah, no wonder a bit weird. Okay, so yeah, number here I write wrongly. This is 66. Oops. This one should be 66. And then this one up to 66 minus 0.5. This one will be 61. This one will be 76. This one will be 81. This one will be 86. Yeah, this one will be 91. Yeah, this is the correct one. Okay, yeah. So this is how to do this. Yes. So I'm going to move on to the next question. Alright, so in this question, given that 57 students choose the fried chicken as their favorite. So fried chicken is 190 degree, right? So I know n multiply 190 over pi is 360, right? Is equal to 57. Then I want to find total at how many students first. So therefore 57 times 190 divide 3 times 360 divide by 190. You should get total student is 108. Alright, so ABCD, which one represents the chicken rice? Okay, I want to know how many what's the angle for chicken rice. So I'm going to use a 360 minus 60 minus 190. So it's 110 degree. So therefore for chicken rice will be 110 over 360 multiply 108. Divide 360 multiply 108. I should have 33 students who like about chicken rice. Then I'm going to find where is the 33. This is 33, so answer will be A. So n basically will be the total student. Alright, so yeah, because the question doesn't give us what is the total number of students here. The question only tell us that 57 of the students who like the fried chicken. So I will use the fried chicken number to find my n, which is the total number here. Yeah, how to get 110 here? You just use the 360 minus 60 minus 190, then you get 110. Because one pie chart is 360, right? Okay, maybe I skipped too much. Okay, this one I skip one step here. So what you can do over here is you move the 360 to the whole thing to the other side, you will get this thing. Then you type in the calculator, you will get n equals to 108. Okay, so I move on to the next one. Okay, table 1 will show the number of children in 30 family. So the median of the theta. So in order to find the median, I will do the formula n plus 1 over 2 th, right? N is 30 plus 1 over 2 th, I will get 15.5. That's mean my median actually at 15.5. I want to know where is my 15.5. This one plus this one, this is 5. This one plus this one, this is 9. This one plus this one, this is 12. This one plus this one, this is 17. So the 15.5 is 4 in this class, right? So the median is 4. Alright, so yeah, this is how we actually do this. Alright, so let's move on to question 28 here. Alright, so if you're familiar, this one is actually called the intercept form. Intercept linear form, it's not mistaken. Alright, so the general equation is x over a plus y over b equals to 1. So you realize actually have a little bit different because this sign should be plus, but it changed to minus. So then what we can do if we change to the minus here, this one should be x over a plus y over negative b. Because the minus is belong to the b equals to 1. Because below the x here, this is x, this one will be the x-intercept. And then below the y here, this one will be the y-intercept. So the x-intercept must be A, y-intercept must be negative B. So x-intercept must be A, y-intercept must be negative B. So this is the value. Yeah, supposedly he have to show negative B, but the question doesn't show. So yeah, because this is a positive B, right? So this is a negative B, so the answer will be A. Because A must be positive, B must be negative. Okay. So, okay, this is, let me repeat one more time. This is the general equation for intercept form. Must be x over A plus y over B equals to 1. And this formula, A is the x-intercept, B will be the y-intercept. So, if the question gives you this is minus, that means I will say the minus actually belong to the B. Because this one can be plus, negative B, right? Because negative y plus y, x over A plus y over negative B, you still get the same equation here. So therefore, I know the B value have to be negative, but the A value is positive. So you should know about positive negative thing on the x-y axis, right? So over here, this is positive for x-axis, this one will be negative for x-axis. So this one over here will be positive on the y-axis, this one will be negative on the y-axis, right? So since the A must be positive, so the A must belong to the positive side. And B must be negative, right? So B have to be here. So the only thing A and B, you are getting this one. So if you still do not understand, then I cannot help you already. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. If the 1 is negative, then the whole equation you will need to multiply negative to make the 1 become positive. Because the formula 1 is always positive. Yeah, a lot of students ask about question 27. Okay, where is my 27? Yeah, some problem here. You see my 27 actually missing to somewhere. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I cannot scroll back to 27. Oh my god. I guess I need to reopen this thing. Yeah, OneNote always have this kind of problem. Okay. For 27, the 30 is given because have 30 family. Do you see? It's have 30 family. And you want to know the median, right? Median, that means you want to know where is the middle value. In order to find the median value, we do the n plus 1 over 2. So then we get 15.5. Then you want to know your 15.5 located at where. Then you try to plus the frequency. You plus the frequency, you realize at number 3 here, you only get 12. So 15.5 is between 3 to 4, right? Because 3 to 4, that's mean you up to 17 here, right? So the 15, 16, and 17 all is the number 4 here. So the 4 is your median. Alright, so if you still cannot understand, yeah, I can't help. So I'm going to move on to the next one. 29 here. Alright, so for this one is a set question. So you want to list all the elements for this thing. So the first thing is I want to find G union K complement first. G union K mean everything for G and K. Complement mean outside of it. Because we know the universal set is between 10 to 25, right? That means I will have all the number 10, 11, 12 up to 24, 25. Last number will be 25. This is my universal set, mean my total here. So therefore, when G union K complement, I will focus on G and K, and then I want to find a number that don't have. So you start follow from my step. So from here, 10, they have already 10, 11. They don't have 12, right? Both also have no 12, so I write down 12. 13 that they have, 14 they don't have, right? I write 14. 15, 16 they don't have, right? 16, 17 have, 18 don't have, 19, 20, 21 don't have, 22 don't have, 23 have already, 24 don't have, 25 have already. So this one will be my G union K complement. Okay, so this part, I want to intersect with L. That means I want to find a common thing between this set and the set L. Set L is over here, right? So the only number they share in the common is 21. Do you see that? So therefore, my answer will be B. Okay, so it's not too bad. So 30 here, the shaded region represents by what? Okay, so first thing is from this one, from this whole diagram here, I mean this whole diagram here, we at least we know this one is K intersect L complement. Alright, because when K intersect outside of L, you actually get this thing. You cannot do union, because it's K union L complement, right? You actually need to shade everything outside of K as well. Then the whole thing going to union M again. So L complement intersect K and union M. So answer is C lah. Alright, so this one actually quite easy. So let me move on to 31. So the diagram 15 is a Venn diagram, show the gadget owned by a group of teenagers. So over here, T is the tablet, L will be laptop, and S will actually is smartphone. And they give us one very important information here. So the number of T will equals to the T union L complement. So where is the T union L complement first? T union L will be whole thing, right? T union L complement mean here. Yeah, they're trying to say is here. So the whole thing over here, you see, you only have 17, right? So that means number of T is 17. Number of T, that means I will plus the whole T here, isn't it? This is number of T here. So I will plus the whole T here, so it will be 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3x equals to 17. Then I can get my x value easily. 3x equals to 12. X equals to 4. They ask you to find the number of teenagers who own two type of gadgets. So gadget. So you want to find own two type of gadget, right? So basically they're trying to ask about two type of gadget will be here, here, and here. So I will plus them together. Since I know x is 4, right? So it'll be 3 plus 5 plus 4. So it'll be 12. Alright. So 12. Alright, it's not too bad. So when do I need to minus the center? Yeah, you very depend like how they tell us about the setting, because over here they give us this information, so I don't do any minus thing. Yeah, unless the question say until very weird, then it will be different story. Yeah, I guess later have no paper 2, because if later I still do the paper 2, I guess all of you don't need to sleep already. Now almost 11 already. So let me just finish this question. I'm too fast. Yeah, because we still have 10 more questions to go. Alright, so okay, question 32 here. They tell us P, okay, this isosceles triangle PR equals to PQ. So these two is the same length. But same length, you got something good about this is what? Okay, if 12, that means the length here is 12, right? So if same length I divide into half here, I know this is 6 and 6 here. So this is 8, right? So at least I know the coordinate here. This one coordinate will be 6, 0, right? And the question say the PQ is parallel to x-axis. Do you see? I mean RQ is parallel to x-axis. So if RQ is parallel to x-axis, I know this coordinate easily, because this one will be 8, 0. I mean 0, 8. So if you know both of this information, the question asks you to find the gradient of PR. We know the gradient formula is negative y-intercept over x-intercept. So y-intercept is 8. Negative 8 over x-intercept will be 6. So it will be negative 4 over 3. So answer will be B. Alright. You think I can... Okay, so I don't see any important question here, so I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, so given that a straight line, this one is parallel to this one. Parallel means what? The parallel here actually means same gradient. So if they have the same gradient, right, that means the m value equals to the m value. But we don't know what is m value here, so we need to change it into the y equals to mx plus c. So I have 2y equals to negative 4x plus 5. So y will equals to negative 4 over 2x plus 5. So y equals to negative 2x plus 5 over 2, sorry, 2.5. Right? So therefore, after I change to y equals to mx plus c, I know the gradient is negative 2, right? So the gradient here is k over k plus 2, right? So therefore, I know k plus 2 equals to negative 2, k equals to negative 2 minus 2, k equals to negative 4. Alright, just like this. So, yeah, let's move on to 34. A box contains 6 even number of cards and Q is an odd number card. If the card is drawn at random from a box, the probability of getting the odd number is given is 5 over 8. Find the value of Q. So from here, if you understand probability, right, you should know this one, A actually is a sample space. Okay, what does the sample space mean? Sample space means the total card you have. Okay, so this one is the number of odd cards you have. So therefore, you know probability basically is after simplified already. It is just a ratio here. So therefore, I know the total here should be 6 plus Q, right? Because 6 is even, Q is odd. Plus together will be the total here. And my number of odd cards will be Q, right? So therefore, this one is equals to 5 over 8. I just need to solve this equation, then I can get Q easily. So then I will cross over multiply. So this one is 30 plus 5Q equals to 8Q. So 5Q I move to the other side. 8Q minus 5Q is 3Q, right? Equals to 30. Q equals to 10. Alright, so therefore answer is 10. You might doubt about the answer here. 3 over 8 is the probability of even number. Probability of getting the odd number. Now 3 over 8 is an even number. You can use a 3 over 8 if you want. Yeah. If you doubt about your answer, you can always do the 10. Let's say 10 is an odd number. Divide by total. Total is 16, right? Then you simplify, you get 5 over 8. So 5 over 8 is the probability of odd number. You can always double check for it. Yeah, for 32, you want to use another gradient formula, you can do that. You can do the normal formula. You still get the same result with me. Alright, question 35 here. There are 60 people who taken part in the competition. If a person is chosen random from all the participants, the probability of getting the male participant is probability of getting the male participant is 8 over 50. If there are 12 male and 3 female who did not qualify for the competition and have been removed from the group, find the probabilities the male participants. So basically you want to find the probability of males. Probability the male will be chosen. Alright, so okay. Over here, they remove 12 male and remove 3 female. Okay, this is the information given here. So I want to know how many male and female we have. Because we know the total is 60, right? The probability of getting male is 8 over 50. So what I will do is, so I want to know number of male. I will just do probability multiply total number. So simplify, I will get 32. So number of male will be 32. After they remove 12 male here, you have 32 male here, right? After remove 12 male, you still have 20 male. Over the total, total is 60, right? 60 you will remove 12 and will remove 3 girls, you remove 15, right? You left 45 students. Okay, so how I get this one is basically I use a 32 minus 12. How I get 45, I use a 60 minus 12 minus 3. Alright, then I just need to simplify this one by dividing by 5. You got 409. So answer will be C. Alright, so okay, so let me move on to the next one. Alright, so yeah, a lot of students don't understand. Let me just repeat one more time here. Okay, we step by step. The first sentence they say there are 60 people who taken part in the competition. So total you have 60 here. If the person is chosen random from all the participants, so 60 is all the participants, right? The probability of getting male is 8 over 15. So therefore, I want to know how many male I have. So I want to find a number of male here. I will just use, because this is a percentage of getting male, right? I just use 8 over 15 multiplied by 60. Then I simplify. I get 32. So number of male have 32. Then number of female will be, yeah, you can use the 60 minus 32. You get 28. Alright. Then the question says something like 12 male, the 12 male here and 3 female here who are not qualified and removed from the group. So basically they kick out the 15 people, 12 boy and 3 girl, they kicked out. So right now they ask about what is the probability that male will be chosen. So just now you have 32 male, right? After kick out the 12 male here, you still only left 20 male in the group. I mean in the competition. So in order to get the probability of getting the male, I use the number of male over number of sample space, right? I only left 20 male, so it's 20. Sample space just now, we have 60 people. But he removed 12 male, he removed 3 female. How many people you still left? You still left 45, right? You use the 60 minus it, so you over 45. Then you simplify it, you will get 4 over 9. I hope you can understand. If still cannot understand, sorry, I can't help. Yeah, it's because it's quite straightforward. What? I mean, you should try to understand it. Yeah, you can watch the live later. After I finish, about half an hour later, this video will upload to the YouTube. Okay, 36. Okay, so given that V is varies directly as T and inversely as R. So V is varies directly, so it will be KT. And inversely mean right at the bottom, right? R square. So if V equals to KT P R power of Q, yeah, find P and Q, right? So basically I'm going to make it look alike. So KT, this one is multiply 1 over R square, right? So 1 over R square is basically R power of negative 2, right? So therefore I will do the comparing here. This one with this one. So by doing the comparing, I know my P will equals to 1 and I know my Q will equals to negative 2, isn't it? P equals to 1, Q equals to negative 2. So answer will be C. Alright, so the next one. Okay, this question only give you one information, which is the DE equals to 7. So they say X is varies inversely as Y and Z. So varies inversely mean both also at the bottom, Y and Z. I always add a K on the top because this is how we actually get the variation. Alright, so okay, let me finish this one, then I repeat the question just now. Alright, so I will focus on first combination first. I mean this information. X is D, K is unknown, Y will be E, Z will be 2. 2 times E is 2E, right? So K basically equals to this one move to the other side, multiply, right? 2 dE. So dE is equal to 7, right? So 2, 7 equals to K. K equals to 14, right? So I sub in back here. So X equals to 14 over YZ. Okay, so then I substitute the second combination. X is 1 over 2. 14 is here. This is M, this is 7, right? So it's 7M. So therefore, 7M will equals to 28. M equals to 4. Alright. So if no problem, then I move on to the next one. Yeah, K must be the constant, yes. Alright, in this diagram, the diagram 18 shows a few patterns drawn in a square grid. The length of the sides of each pattern is H. Alright, and the number of dots is D. So let's calculate how many dots we have. This one dot equals to 4. This one dot equals to 8. This one dot equals to 12. So you can see when H value increase, the D value increase. So H value increase, D value increase, this one is confirmed, is directly. Because it varies inversely, one increase, the other one will be decreased. Alright, so therefore, I see anything said inversely is wrong. Inversely is wrong. Okay, so right now, I can say that D value is always bigger than the H value, right? So they say H is very directly as a D. H is 20, D is 5. It doesn't make sense, right? Because H2D already 8. Impossible H go up to 20, D equals to 5. Wrong. Then the only answer I have will be C. Alright, so 39 here. Which of the following statement is a true? Okay, the first row and second column is 8. This is first row. Second column is 4. So this is wrong. This is the row matrix. Wrong. This is a column matrix. So this is wrong. The order of matrix is 2 times 1. Wrong. This is 1 times 2. So the only answer is this one. And then they say, what is the meaning of no matrix? No inverse matrix, that means AD minus BC must be equal to 0. So therefore, I try to do AD is 12 minus BC minus 12. I get 0. So therefore, this matrix have no inverse. Alright, so okay, so you can see the pattern. Yeah, some students might not know why I choose D here. Okay, so you see the pattern when D actually is keep on plus 4, right? So if I continue plus 4, H equals to 4, this one plus 4, D will equal to 16, right? If H go to 5 here, keep on plus 4 again, your D should equals to 20, right? This is the reason why H equals to 5, D equals to 20. H equals to 5, D equals to 20. Yeah, this is how I get the value. And it will be directly, it's because the D value increased, the H value is increased also. Alright, last questions. Alright, I need to sort of solve this one. So I multiply 4 into it first. So 3, this is 12, this is 4R plus 8. And then I multiply 1, 2, negative 4, 5. And then I will get 11A. Alright, so this is how we multiply the matrix. Always do the horizontal, multiply the vertical. Alright, so therefore 3 will multiply 1, I get 3, plus 4R plus 8 multiply 2, you get 8R plus 60. Alright, the second number is 3 multiply this one, you get negative 12. 4R plus 8 multiply 5, you get 20R plus 40. Alright, so equals to 11A. So you can compare either one of it. Let's say I compare the first value. So this number I plus will be 8R plus 19 equals to 11. 8R equals to negative 8. R equals to negative 1. Or you can choose the second value, should get the same result. This one and this one I solve is 28, right? 20R plus 28 equals to 8 here. So 20R equals to negative 20, R equals to negative 1. Yeah, just do either one, it will help you understand this one. Alright, so yeah, I see a lot of people write the Chinese poem here. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's all for the paper 1. Yeah, and yeah, still have about 600 students here. And yeah, what time now? Now it's about 11. Yeah, I hope you guys, at least you can learn something from here. And all the best for your exam tomorrow, because I guess tomorrow the paper will not as hard as this one, because normally MRSM paper is harder. Now it's 11 already. I don't think I want to do paper 2 because I also work for the whole days. Yeah, so you just, yeah, this video in my channel. Yeah, we will actually you can actually watch this video again tomorrow, and I guess tomorrow paper should be quite easy if you have enough practice. If you want to know how to find the angle between a line and a plane, you can watch my video. Yeah, I have a lot of I guess I have one video actually say about the plane and the. Okay, but since so many of you are asking that one, I can explain slightly further a little bit about the plane and plane. Line and plane is very easy lah. Yeah, I guess everyone can do that. Now I explain a little bit for plane and plane. So let's say I have a cuboid. Okay, let me draw a cuboid here. Yeah. Okay, let's say I have a cuboid here. This cuboid is so ugly. Okay, let me make the cuboid look nicer a bit. Okay, so let's say I have a cuboid over here, and then I have another plane here. Yeah, I have this plane, and I want this plane with the base of the cuboid. Alright, so over here, I hope you can at least see some 3-dimension thing over here. Basically, this plane and the cuboid here. Okay, if I want to find the angle on between, right? Yeah, if you already know this question, obviously you know the angle on between will be this angle. Correct or not? Will be just this whole angle here. But now my question is, a lot of students might ask, why don't they choose this angle to the middle? Yeah, why don't they choose this angle? Okay, so what I want to say is, okay, let's say you have this line, okay, when you have two planes, right, it's very hard for me to explain because I don't have a 3D things here. But I will fully utilize this webcam. Okay, so let's say you have this plane here, right? Okay, this plane and this plane. You want to find the angle between must be this angle. But some students, they will try to use this corner, slide to the opposite corner to get the angle. Don't do this. Whenever you always choose the shortest line to form the triangle. Even you can slide to the middle a little bit to find the angle, something like this. Yeah, you might think about, what if I find this angle? But this angle and this angle is not the same, because this one is the largest angle. Whatever line you're trying to draw over here, this all angle actually is slightly smaller. So my conclusion is like, whenever there's so many choice, you can draw a line like this, like this, like this, and keep on moving, right? You always choose the line which is the shortest one. Don't choose the line will from one side cross to the opposite one, because the line cross to the opposite one always wrong one. So always choose the shortest line you have and form the triangle. Yeah, that one will be the angle on between. So don't because over here you can see actually I from one corner here cross to the other corner. So this kind of diagonal line, never use this kind of diagonal line. So you must always try to avoid those from one corner cross to the other corner. Example, don't choose the line from this corner cross to here. So yeah, this color is not nice. But anyways, yeah, from, let's say I use a white color. If I from this side cross to this side, don't choose this kind of line. You want to choose, you choose this kind of line. They're in the same plane one. Do you see this line? Yeah, choose the line in the same plane one. Don't choose the line will cross to the other side. Okay, so yeah, actually there's a lot of things to learn in math, so that's not possible I like teach you finish in 2 hours. But as long as you do enough practice, make sure you sleep early, bring the long ruler tomorrow because you're going to draw graph. For paper 2, you have graph functions and statistics. Yeah, just bring a long ruler for it. Yeah, it will be very easy. And yeah, I guess you should have enough sleep. Eat some vitamin C if you not enough sleep. And for this, in this moment, try to avoid all the difficult question already. Because a lot of students trying very hard to do a K-bar question at this moment, which is I'm not so encourage you to do that. Because so what you need to do is you should bring the confidence to the exam hall tomorrow. You're not trying to frighten yourself or scare yourself. So if you can't do the K-bar question, just ignore it. Focus on those questions you're familiar and you should get marked from it. So you're trying to imagine exam is a game, and the game and the objective of this game is to get as many points as possible. So your objective is tomorrow you go in the exam hall, you flip the paper, you see whatever question you confirm you can get point one, you do those questions first. Those unsure one or you do not know how to do one, you just skip first. At the end, maybe you come back, you can try to do lah. But do not waste time on those questions you are not sure. Yeah, so yeah, you should do more K-bar like 2 months or 3 months before the exam. You shouldn't do the K-bar 1 day before the exam. It's not going to help. Even you do the K-bar, you cannot do or you can do, it will just frighten you, and tomorrow you have no confidence to go for the exam, and then eventually no confidence, maybe it will make you to sleep worse. When you sleep worse, maybe tomorrow easy to get panic. Yeah, so make sure you eat a slight breakfast before you go into exam hall. Eat a little bit, don't eat too full. Yeah, because if your stomach is empty, it will affect your performance a bit. And have enough sleep. Yeah, I guess a lot of you maybe will burn the midnight oil, but at least sleep 5 hours. Especially tomorrow you are doing the math paper. Yeah, math you need to think a lot, because you not enough sleep, you very easy to get panic. Yeah, so make sure you don't eat too much, just eat a little bit and drink more water. But don't drink a lot of water before the exam because maybe you might need to go toilet. Yeah, so I guess that's all. In this weekend, I will do the live streaming for MF. For those students who are MF students, yeah, this weekend I will do MF. But mostly I will discuss about Seremban paper. Yeah, so yeah, this weekend I will do the live streaming for MF mostly at night also. So yeah, all the best for all the students here. I hope you can help me share my channel. If you really find my channel, help you a lot. Hope you can go to my Facebook page, y=mx+c, to give me a 5-star review, because I'm collecting all the review. Anyways, just all the best and good luck. Bye bye, and have a good sleep. Good night. Bye bye.